Hello and welcome. This is Marisol. Thank you for joining me today. I'm finally back with my May Project Life pages to share with you today. It's been quite the adventure these past few months with sports and graduations and birthdays and new job assignments, anything you can think of. Oh my gosh, if it's happened to us. So anyhow, here I am, and I'm excited that I am getting back on track with this project. One of the things that I realized was that I like working in the moment. I don't like working and catching up because I feel like I lose the meaning behind the photo or why I took that photo, and it's harder to bring the pages together when that happens. So I'm hoping to get back on track with this project and stay up to date and continue sharing with you guys. So let's get to it. All right, for May, I used the May Studio Calico kit. There are certain things throughout the month that I used that weren't included in the kit, and I'll point those out. Right away you can tell these labels are not from this month's kit, or the May kit, and they are from Studio Calico. I used this stamp set right here. I think it was this label that I used. Oh my gosh, this thing is so awesome. It is called Label Template. It's from March 2017, and if you can get your hands on it, I highly recommend it because it's very versatile, and if you love labels, you'll love this stamp set. So I used those there, as well as a plus sign puffy sticker. I used a chipboard piece there. I used a lot of the chipboard pieces throughout the month, and I just wanted to point out that I thinned them out. What I do is I peel back a lot of the layers, and it helps with the bulkiness of the album. It helps reduce glare on the page protectors, and it gives me just the right amount of dimension that I like, but not the bulk. So if you have that issue, I recommend just peeling back some layers, adding some more adhesive, and then adhering it to your project and see if you like that. The kit came with some die cuts, and I made a point to try and use them. And so I created this little collage here and just adhered it to the card. These are the letter stickers that came in the kit as well. And here, this month I used the stamp set a lot. This is what it looks like. And I used it a lot this month, several times, and I liked it. I liked the sentiments, and they seem to coincide with the theme of my photos this month, so that was cool. Here, I wanted to point out, this is the stamp, or the ink pad that I use when I stamp with white. And it's a really good white color, and I just want to let you guys know that you have to let it dry before you touch it, or it will smear. Okay, so there's that, just a picture of my daughter and I reading. Here I I actually cut apart the monthly rubber embellishment. I did not think that was something I would ever do, but as I was going through my pages and my pictures, this 3x4 page protector was inside of the album, and when I saw it, I immediately thought, oh, I could cut it apart. And I went ahead and did, and I'm glad that I did because it makes a really nice title insert. I added this tab, and on the back you'll see a couple more photographs. These are us being silly. Like I mentioned earlier, one of the things that has been happening is sports, and on that day all three of the younger kids had a sporting event all on the same day, and it was quite the adventure. By this time we were exhausted, and we kept ourselves busy with silly pictures while waiting for our food. So just some journaling there, again more stamping. On the right hand side you'll see a yellow theme Okay, and I used a lot of yellow this month. There was a lot of yellow in my pictures here, here. There's some yellow there, and there was yellow in this card. So I went with that, and oh, and yellow in the wall. So I always like to bring in a color, and I was able to do that for the right hand side of week 18. Again, more chipboard, those rubber embellishments, the stamp set. I was really impressed with the way this came out. Usually when I stamp alphabets, they come out pretty crooked. But this is the alphabet that I used. But this was pretty straight. And then just some journaling. Again, the stamp set as well. And that is it for week 18. I love this picture of my kids. It's so candid. I try to sneak up on them with the camera, but I don't know. They always see me and then say cheese and give me fake smiles. Right, week 19, again using the May kit. And for my title card, I used the 3 wood veneer stars and that vellum bubble, which I struggled with. Look how many I have left. I have so many. I think I only used 1 all month. And I struggle with them because of they're see-through, and it's hard to find an adhesive that won't show through. And what I did here was I just used letter stickers and then used liquid adhesive on the back of each of the letter stickers, and I adhered it that way. So I used that on my title card. More of the chipboard. This card here, I used a stamp set that says Grow, and no journaling. Actually, there's no journaling at all on this spread, and I'm okay with that. You guys know I'm not a huge journal gal. I mean, I will when I need to or when I feel like it, but for the most part, I didn't do any journaling this month. And like I said, it's hard to go back to recreate the feeling when these photos have been sitting on my desk for a few months. So yeah, my daughter taking selfies. She took that picture of herself. She looks so cute. This is the stamp. Initially I messed this up. You probably can't tell, and I probably shouldn't mention it, but I stamped it and I used a acrylic black that I forgot is not very good, and so the middle part of the stamp did not show up. So what I did was I just stamped it on a sheet of paper. I used a die, a circle die, to cut it out, and then just adhered it to the 3x4 card. Here you can see that these are 2 separate pictures from 2 separate days on one 4x6 canvas. And yeah, so, and then I used this Happy Mother's Day stamp, which is from a Simon Says Stamp Mother's Day stamp set. How many times can I say stamp? Oh my gosh. Alright, so week 19. Right here you'll see this really small alphabet, and I'll show you that it's the alphabet from the June stamp kit from Studio Calico, and it's really cool because it comes this tiny little alphabet, and that's what I use to write out that word there. And that is week 19. On to week 20. For week 20, it included, obviously, lots of lacrosse, father-daughter dance, and Mother's Day as well. Again, more yellow. I don't know what it was this month with yellow, but here these are some of the die cuts that came in the kit. And for this, again, I used the June... I think it's called That's the Ticket. Yeah, it's called That's the Ticket. And I used the label from the March kit. So I used that label and just typed or stamped out the dates and the week on there. I really like the way this came out. I used my typewriter for this card here, as well as another stamp. I love this picture. They're so cute. More labels. This is of us in the car on Mother's Day. On the right hand side, what I did was I unified these pictures, which were all from different days, but I unified them using the same alphabet letters. And these are from Allie Edwards, and I buy these in bulk. And I noticed last night that I ran out of S's, so it's time to reorder those. But again, more lacrosse pictures, so lots of blue and gold. Here, to add this picture, I used a Simple Stories pocket, no, I used Simple Stories photo flip pocket, that's what it's called. And it comes with adhesive. And so I adhered it to the page protector and then used a hole punch to punch the hole in there. And I did not add any letter stickers to this one because I wanted it to stand out from the rest. This was senior night and it was lots of fun. The team honors the senior players and their families and bring us out onto the field, and it was such a meaningful night. And all 7 of us are here. That has been so rare lately where all of us are in one place at one time, let alone taking a picture. So that I really wanted to make sure I added that picture, and so I did so with a photo flip. And then just added a 4x6 card on the back. So that is week 20. Week 21 has more yellow. This was not in this month's kit. I got this from a 4x6 paper pad. And let's see, what did I do here? Well, obviously it has an insert, and this allowed me to add 4 more 3x4 photos and cards. I just used, again, those same letter stickers, and didn't even add the dates because I liked the way this made such a bold statement. And again, letter stickers there. More chipboard and those puffy stickers. And I added this card here because these 2 pictures are from the same day, which was my son's birthday party. So I felt like this was a nice sentiment to add to unify these 2 photographs. There's that stamp again and again there. I didn't do any journaling here. These were just some selfies that my daughter and I took at a sports banquet. What I did here was I replicated the design, a chipboard in the middle, and the puffy stickers on each side. I used green on purpose here because I didn't want it to stand out too much. And I wanted to use that green. I didn't think that I'd be able to use it in another place. It's kind of like an army green color. For this card here, I used one of the chipboard pieces, a stamp, and some journaling, another chipboard piece. Midfield, that was my son's position, so that's why that says that. Here is, again, his birthday. I took lots of pictures that day, but I felt like that picture just captured the vibe of the party, and chose to just document his birthday with that one picture. I love this picture here of the 3 boys because I feel like, you know, he's being the older brother, the teacher, and teaching them, and they're so eager to learn. He'll be off to college later in August, and I know those moments are going to be more and more rare as time goes on, so I love that I captured it on film. Oh, it breaks my heart. Alright, week 22, which was the last week in May, documents my son's senior ball. If you've watched some of my other videos, you've seen that there are times when I will use the left and right pages to document one event, and I did that here as well. It was a big event, and I wanted to include some of the pictures that I took, and I have a couple other pictures from the week, but I don't know, daily routine kind of pictures that kind of happen almost every week. So I felt like I could just add those pictures in another week or not include them at all, and because I've already included that theme or whatever. So I went ahead and just did the senior ball for week 22. And another thing you'll notice is that I didn't add any embellishments to the photographs. I felt like the pictures were kind of busy, had a lot going on in the background, and also I didn't want to detract from the people in the picture. And so I decided not to add any embellishments at all. So what I did was I used this heart card, and I used it in red because there were pops of red throughout, and it had the hearts, and I felt like that replicated the heart eyes in this Snapchat picture. And so I used these red letter stickers, which were not from this month's kit but from another month, and these letter stickers, and that was it. I decided not to add anything else, and that closed the month of May. And my son loves to dab, and he's quite popular with my son's friends, and you can see he's wearing a tuxedo shirt, and he posed for pictures because my son's friends were encouraging him to do so, and so that was a lot of fun. I love these two guys. They're so cute together. So that's week 22. I have started the June pages, and I'm working on them. I just wanted to show you how I have gotten started on those pages. And this is all that I have left from the kit. Not much. A couple pieces of chipboard and some vellum, some die cuts, the stamp set always, right? And a few of these as well. So the cards, I did have leftover cards, but I already purged them into my stash. So there you have it. There is the month of May. Thank you for joining me today. I know that time is very precious, and I appreciate that you spent some time with me here today, and I shall see you very, very soon.